in any, not one mainstream researcher, or for example Ike, never mentions it. You have to ask yourself why. How come they never mention this? You know, I have a lot of questions, you know, to ask. How come these people never mention that? And we are Skeetans. I'm Skeetan in DNA, and I'm looking for the truth. I'm looking for the truth, and as I'm searching for the truth, I am bumping into more and more contradictional thing that actually goes against everything that we are being told and we are heard. We are actually hearing on many open, you know, community, you know, like places like YouTube. So how come that everyone speaks up against these people? Well, I believe that they are hiding something. I believe that they are hiding the secret of the ages. And what they are trying to do is depicting these people as demigods. For example, saying Nimrod was a god. Okay? When I believe Nimrod was a man just like you and I. Okay? And I believe that he may have not been that nasty crackpot smoking mofo, what they're saying, because what they're trying to do is to divert people away from truth. That's what I think, and I'm going to show you why. Let me check out another one. Need this. Okay, I'm going to lead you read some things from Wikipedia, and I'm just going to show you a few lies, how they lie through Wikipedia. This is pure lie, and I'm going to correct it. Hunor and Magor were, according to the famous Hungarian legend, this is not a legend, this is truth, the ancestors of Huns and Magyars. The myth was promoted by medieval historian Simon Kézay. This is not a myth, okay? Simon Kézay was one crazy researcher, okay? In his Geston Garoro, it was written in 1282 to 85, okay? It was written before the Roman Catholic Church actually killed the Arpad lineage, the real Skeetan lineage, and brought in the Anjou house to Hungary in 1302. Significant number, significant date, because of where am I? Never mind, I passed the time. Because of we know that the Sesuike V and all these what that law is, ecclesiastical laws, and all these laws started to be passed all over Europe, and ecclesiastical laws. So that's when they start really abolish the Hungarian nation, starting to, you know, infiltrate ancient knowledge and habits. They start to destroy. So what happens is that it's written that it was written in 1282. It was still before they came into the country and studied. So basically what they're saying here in Wikipedia, that don't trust anything that is coming out of sources like this, but trust the sources that we are providing you. Okay? This is what it's all about. It's always like that. Any nation tries and dares and goes against the big ideas, okay, with the small true ideas. Fuck up, I can't believe the things like that he's, never mind. So I just have someone came, a repairman, and he's got a huge voice, unbelievable. He's way too loud. So where was I? So what happens is that what they're trying to promote you not to trust sources of, sources and statement that come from small people, quote unquote small people, but you have to trust them, the big encyclopedia that they're promoting. So let's move on. Magyars were led by Prince Arpad. Arpad wasn't a prince, had conquered. Okay, so I'm just correcting the lies that they're saying here. Kézai's aim in providing a common ancestry for Huns the Magyars was suggested historically continuum of the Kingdom of Hungary with the Hun Empire. Okay, they say it suggests, it's not suggest, it states, it clearly states. Okay, Magyars led by Prince Arpad had conquered the area in the 1890, which is just another lie. The territory has previously been held by Attila the Hun in the 5th century. Kézai thus tried to prove that the Magyars were simply reclaiming their ancient homeland as descendants of Attila, which is actually true. There were many smaller tribes left here. For example, the Yassi. And the Yassi had written written evidence that they were left here with a specific reason. For example, to keep the heritage and defend the land of the sacred land in the Carpathian Basin until such time, when the tribes returned, because they were always, doing this, moving from Central Europe down to Asia, because there was always huge storms and windstorms and such, that actually corrupted the land down there. So they were like flocking birds, like moving from one place to another, always keeping track of what is going on down there and up here. Okay, so they were basically just moving up and down like an elevator. Okay, from Asia back to here. And what the Yassi were basically told and given a task to uphold the land of the uphold the heritage. So whatever is written in Wiki is total bullshit. Okay, so here is the Kézai version. The twin princes, Hunor and Magar, were the sons of Nimrod and were born of Skeeta. This is true, okay? This is actually true. Everywhere Wiki says that it is suggested. It is suggested. It is suggested. So it makes you, puts you into this, dilemma, whether it's true or not. I told you once, I exposed you how they are making you believe that they already know the truth. So what they do is actually, okay, one day they're going to come and find out the real truth about this thing. So we have to go before them and put out fake things. And the most important things that we have to put out words as if and suggest and what and maybe and all this, and then they start to control your mind. You are not going to be in control of your mind, but they're going to be in control of you through putting statements like this, that we suggest, that he suggested, okay, when basically he was telling the truth, that Magor and Hunor were the sons of Nimrod, okay. And what you have to know about it, that these two guys were not of war but of peace, okay. They had Tatoshes who were actually teaching the nation to heal, to guard the secrets of the ages, and it was always handed down to the nation. It wasn't guarded as a self-proclaimed secret, or keeping it to the higher echelon. It was handed down to the smallest people, to the children, to everyone. So they would have an integrity of a nation, and they would always be in contact with the one creator. That's why we had always monotheism, and that's why The Magyars, the Scythians, and the Celts accepted Christianity. They said, quote unquote, accepted Christianity because what the Roman Catholic Church started to promote through the Babylonian beliefs that there is one creator God, okay? And that's why they said, all right, we're gonna take part in Christianity because basically you believe what we believed already thousands and thousands of years ago. Okay, that's why there were never been what's it called? They never came to our land and started to ravage and pillage and kill everyone for not believing in the same belief systems that they believed through the Babylonian teachings, the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, so we never had a what war is that? A religious war. Okay, we never had to go through that thing, and they never had to turn us to Christianity. But we said, all right, we're gonna take it because basically this is kind of like what we believed already. So they didn't have a problem with that, embracing Christianity. Now, so you can see here, this is just another proof that the Roman Catholic Church is way behind many small tribes, monotheistic tribes. Moving on. The sons of Jabta. Okay, they were the sons. Okay, the case version, the twin princes Hunan and Magor were the sons of Nimrod and were born in Scythia. The Chronicum Pictum makes the sun. Okay, Chronicum Pictum is the hunt of the white stag. There are many pictures. They're dating back to the 1300. Okay. Let's make this sentence whole. So the Chronicum Pictum makes them sons of Jabta rather than Nimrod, but it is not true. We are not. They are not the sons of Jabta. They are Japheth. Sorry, but they are the sons of Nimrod according to the Scythian beliefs. Okay. What else is there? What else? Okay, this is very important. Political influence. The myth. Okay, they name it the myth now. The myth was also employed by later writers, was notably István Verbeci, who used it to extol the Hungarian nobility in his highly influential collection of Hungarian customary law. The Hungarian customary law was destroyed by the Roman Catholic Church. They brought in the Arcana law. The Tripatritum, completed in 1514, first published in 1517. According to Verbeci, the Hungarians as descendants of Hunan and Magor were of Scythian origin and subject to Scythian law. Okay, what you have to know about Scythian law, the very important, very major, very basic law, is that you never hurt anybody. Okay, you have to defend. You are allowed only to defend yourself. If someone comes and attacks you with a stick or a knife or fork or whatever, you know, you're not allowed to go out and do search parties or posses and go and destroy and kill. You are only allowed to defend your home.